In today's video, we'll be talking Tecmo Koei teasing some surprises in 2019, and they look to be teasing a major franchise making a return. We'll go over their tweet and why this could be so exciting. Also, we've got some more information on Left Alive, we got a couple of images regarding the game, and we'll be getting more concrete info about the game soon. Do note that that game is just 2 months away from its official release, so we should be hearing more and more about it leading up to that game's release. Also, we've gotten 15 minutes of new Anthem gameplay, so I want to talk a little bit about that. I want to give you guys an update when you can check out the game for yourself a little bit ahead of launch, whether you're going to pre-order the game and get the VIP demo or you're going to wait for the public demo that'll be available to absolutely everyone. Also, while we are coming up on the release of Kingdom Hearts 3, one area of skepticism regarding the game has been the fact that it's been delayed so many times, and whenever a Square Enix Japanese title faces a lot of delays, skepticism is sure to arise. Well, in an interview, co-director of the game Taiyu Su spoke a little bit about why the game took so long, so I want to go over what he said. Also, a Lovecraftian horror game in Canarium is coming to the PlayStation 4 very soon. We'll talk a little bit about that, and I'll round out the video by taking a look at a great deal on the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Legacy Edition. That deal is available at Walmart, and it's the cheapest I've seen that collection out for, so more on that at the end of this video. First up, Tecmo Koei tweeted out something very interesting. Here's what they said. Quote, "And we're off. 2019 is gonna be a banger for games. Here at the Tecmo Koei family, we might just have a few surprises for you too. If you could make one gaming wish for the year come true, what would it be?" And then the tweet concluded by saying, "Mine to claim this 45cm Hayabusa statue." So now everybody's thinking, is Ryu Hayabusa gonna make a comeback in gaming in 2019? Of course, he is the main character of the Ninja Gaiden titles. We haven't seen a Ninja Gaiden title in a very long time. Last time we saw Ninja Gaiden was with Ninja Gaiden 3. We've seen cameos in a couple of other games, but a legitimate new Ninja Gaiden title, it's been quite a while. Of course, Dead or Alive 6 will be seeing a release later this year, but we really just want to see a new Ninja Gaiden game. Are they teasing that? That's what a lot of the responses in the Twitter thread are suggesting. However, just take this as speculation for now. However, Tecmo Koei is definitely teasing us with this. I'm hoping for a new Ninja Gaiden title. It's been long overdue, and these games have always been received rather well from a critical and commercial standpoint. It's kind of a head scratcher on why we haven't seen a new Ninja Gaiden game in so long. Hopefully 2019 will remedy that. Maybe it won't be released in 2019, but let's hope at the very least we get an announcement of a new Ninja Gaiden game this year. Moving on from that, Square Enix will be putting out a new IP later this year in just a few months with Left Alive. The game has a star-studded cast working on it, and many have compared it to Metal Gear Solid, and those are big shoes to fill, but considering Metal Gear has gone to the wayside for now, we need something to fill the void a little bit, and the director of the game, Toshifumi Nabeshima, stated that new information about the game is on the way, and he also shared a few pieces of art for Left Alive. Very interesting pieces of art, showcasing some character design, some chibi artwork, as well as an in-game screenshot with a Christmas tree, which was very timely. But do note that Left Alive is just 2 months away from the release. While we've seen some gameplay, it's not like we know an obscene amount of information about the game. We do know that there's going to be 3 main characters, and we do know that there's a star-studded cast working on the game, so there's a lot of potential here, and Square Enix definitely needs to establish new IPs that are going to resonate with gamers. We've seen them put out a couple of games that just haven't turned out all too well from a commercial standpoint. You look at games like Shadow of the Tomb Raider and how that is done. Just Cause 4 doesn't seem to be doing all too well commercially. They really need to establish a new IP that's not only a critical success, but also a commercial success. Maybe Left Alive can turn out to be that. And of course, with Metal Gear leaving a little bit of a void, I think now's the time for Left Alive to deliver, and if it does deliver from a quality standpoint, I see that parlaying into commercial success as well. Moving on from that, of course, we are quickly approaching the release of one of the most ambitious and highly anticipated games of the year in Anthem. There's a lot of skepticism regarding this title as well because it is a BioWare game. BioWare most recently put out Mass Effect Andromeda, and of course, not everybody really loved that game, and it's an EA published game, and EA not everybody's favorite publisher at this point. However, it seems like the more we've heard about Anthem, the more we've seen of the game in action. More and more gamers have been sold on the game, and now we've got 15 minutes of new Anthem gameplay, and this is coming courtesy of IGN. This includes a 3-man team of javelins playing through the entirety of the Lost Arcanus mission, so it's an entire mission, and what you'll notice is technically this game is gorgeous. Now we're probably seeing the game running on a high-end PC at max settings, but I imagine the game to look pretty good on the PlayStation 4 Pro as well, as there does seem to be more and more parity these days, but Anthem is shaping up pretty nicely. I don't know if it's going to resonate to a large extent with existing BioWare fans, especially because it does have more of a multiplayer influence, but if you are looking for a multiplayer game to play with a couple of your friends, Anthem is shaping up to be a pretty good one, and best of all, if you pre-order the game, you will get access to a VIP demo later this month, but if you don't even want to pre-order the game and you want a taste of the game, there's going to be a public demo available early in February before the game releases on February 22nd, so BioWare is going to give everyone a chance to get a taste of the game, try the game, and see if you like it for yourself, and then you can make the decision for yourself on whether or not you want to buy it. Whenever there's a demo release for a game ahead of its release, that tells me that the developer is very confident in how this game is going to turn out. That's at least how I read it, and it does seem like there's a high amount of confidence with BioWare when it comes to Anthem. Hopefully that does turn out to be true, and the game turns out to be something spectacular on February 22nd. Of course, we have recently been informed that BioWare is working on a new Dragon Age game as well, so if they can put out Anthem as a quality product, get gamers back in the good graces of BioWare, I think that would mean a lot for the upcoming Dragon Age game as well, even though that's a couple of years away. What's been a couple of years away for a very long time, but now it's just a couple of weeks away, is Kingdom Hearts 3, and the co-director of the game, Taya Su, spoke a little on why the game took so long to get out and why there have been so many delays. Here's what he said. Quote, "One of the main factors was the decision to switch the game engine to develop the game. Our current engine is great in terms of developing a high-end AAA title, but because there was a change in technology and workflows, it took some time for the team to adapt and adjust." Now, if you're unaware, when Kingdom Hearts 3 was originally being worked on, it was being done with the same engine that Final Fantasy 15 was made on, being the Luminous engine. Sometime in 2014, attention shifted to Epic's Unreal Engine 4, so Kingdom Hearts 3 was later built on UE4, and while UE4 is a very good engine and it's a very easy to use engine for developers, because there was a lot of work done with Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Luminous engine, to shift that work to the Unreal Engine, obviously that would take a little bit of time, but now the delays are a thing of the past. We will finally get our hands on Kingdom Hearts 3 on January 29th, so be excited for that. Hopefully the game lives up to expectations, even though we have a solid reason as to why the game's been delayed. With Square Enix these days, and especially their Japanese games that take so long to develop, I have to have a little bit of skepticism, especially after everything that went on with Final Fantasy 15, but I hope for the best with KH3. Moving on from that, we have a brand new Lovecraftian horror game coming to the PlayStation 4 in Canarium. Canarium was released on PC back in June of 2018, and it was received pretty well. Currently, it has a 71 on Metacritic, which isn't the best score, but still, for a smaller game like this, it's something respectable. And here's the description of the game. Quote, "Canarium is a chilling Lovecraftian game that follows the gripping story of 4 scientists and their endeavor to challenge what we normally consider to be the absolute limits of nature. It's inspired by H.P. Lovecraft's novella At the Mountains of Madness, but largely set after the original story. The game touts a deep and suspense-filled Lovecraftian story with lots of secrets and Easter eggs, ominous but wonderful graphics created with Unreal Engine 4, multiple endings, and a haunting and atmospheric soundtrack. The game will be arriving to the PS4 sometime in February."
No more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone.
And lastly, I got a great deal for you guys over at Walmart.com. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, the Legacy Edition. Now, this includes Infinite Warfare as well as Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, which MW Remastered typically goes for like $20 during a PlayStation Store sale. But this Legacy Edition is available for $17.74, which is an incredible deal. And if you spend over $35, you can get free 2-day shipping with your order, so that is great. Or you could have it shipped directly to your local Walmart, and then you can pick it up from there. This is a great deal. Infinite Warfare itself also has a very good single-player campaign. At this point, you're probably not all too eager to check out the multiplayer component of Infinite Warfare, but that's there as well. But the single-player of the game is definitely a standout, and I know a lot of people want to revisit Modern Warfare Remastered. However, it has been hovering at a relatively high price, so to get the Legacy Edition for $17.74 would say that's a pretty good deal. We'll leave a link to that in the description box below. And that is going to conclude this video. Again, it looks like Tecmo Koei is teasing some big surprises for 2019. Could we see a Ninja Gaiden 4? I know that's what I'm hoping for. We will be getting new information on Square Enix's new IP in Left Alive very soon. The game drops in March, so it's about time we hear more about the game. We also got 15 minutes of new Anthem gameplay courtesy of IGN. We'll leave a link to that in the description box below. Kingdom Hearts 3's delays are partly due to the fact of the ship to Epic's Unreal Engine 4. Canarium is headed to the PS4 in February. And again, we got that great deal on Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, the Legacy Edition, $17.74 for that. That's a steal. That's gonna wrap up this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.